afternoon to you. This is what you need to know. We are doing elements, full clarification, starting with water, air, earth, and then fire. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get started with the water signs. I guess we'll just take that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, what you need to know. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. That card is ripping. Okay. All right. Overall energy, water signs. We have number 48, Angel of Balance. And number 42, Woman Holding a Coin. So this feels like being in balance pertaining to your grounded stability, finances, work. More than anything, it feels like balancing out what it is that you're desiring to ground into the 3D. We have it pertaining to number 7, Message, and number 36, Distant Horizon. It feels as though there's something coming in, but it's not going to be here right now, right here, this hot minute. So it almost feels as though you're being called to stay in balance, grounded, stable, and something is coming in. It's just not here yet. So hold the energy is what it feels like. We have the 6 of Swords. This is like a rite of passage, moving into calmer emotional and mental waters after a time of turbulence or, well, I heard distraught dysfunction. So maybe fear, stress, anxiety, negative, nilly thinking. We have a 9 of Cups, which tells me that there is wish fulfillment coming. Also, to be emotionally sovereign. Don't get triggered by what you're seeing. We have a 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups is, again, it's some form of rejection, but it's like being unsatisfied with the opportunities, the emotional opportunities, but not to stay focused on what you're not wanting. Stay in the energy of that which you desire. In your underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 25, Deceit, pertaining to number 22, Official Person. Interesting. Interesting. So your underlying energy is showing deception pertaining to an official person. You could be self-deceiving, but it also feels like this could be something tied into the message that you're receiving, something that makes you feel almost as if like things are not what they appear to be, right? We have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Divine timing is at play. There's a need for you to hold firm in the energy of that which it is that you desire, and don't overindulge. Don't try to rush or push or manipulate. Just go with the flow. Things are working out. And then we have a 4 of Pentacles, which is all about holding on to something. And I feel like what you're holding on to is the Page of Pentacles. Some opportunity coming in for you. And the Star, wish fulfillment, Aquarius energy. I am curious about the deception pertaining to the official person. I might pull a card on that. We'll see. But so far it feels like you're just being called to stay positive, stay in the energy of what it is that you desire. Don't allow yourself to get sucked into any kind of negative thinking or conversation or thoughts or looking at the 3D, like where is it at? When's it coming in? What is this Six of Swords? Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Six of Swords is being clarified by the Three of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Empress. Something's shifting and changing. It is definitely time for celebration. I heard for some of you it's a graduation in literal sense. Others, I feel like this is a graduation of some kind of a cycle possibly, or level in a cycle, moving to the next step. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance, yes. And I feel like that is what you're moving towards. It feels very much like we're talking about some kind of grounded stability, new home, new job, finances. But I feel like the celebration is something stable and secure long-term that's coming in for you. You were moving away from something that wasn't working anymore. With the Empress card, it's rebirth, Taurus, Libra energy, which is all about turning your dreams into reality, grounded, stable. It's prosperity, abundance. We do have the energy of emotionally detaching in order to find your sun. Leo energy, your happiness, the happiest card in the deck. Joy, happiness, abundance, creativity. And the Chariot card, Cancer energy, victory, success, forward momentum. With the High Priestess card, which is your intuition. So I feel like you've emotionally detached from, and it's interesting because it feels like a level, like, okay, forever I was stuck at making, $1,000 a month. Okay, let's just say that's where I was capped at. That was my level. I've expanded that. I'm shifting now into bigger prosperity. I've emotionally detached from that in order to find my creativity, my sun, my happiness, my abundance, for victory, success, forward momentum, in following my intuition, as well as for some of you, your heightened spiritual gifts. What is this Nine of Cups? The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, is being clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Magician and the Death card. Magician, Virgo, Gemini. Death card is Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like your dreams, you're turning your dreams into, you're manifesting them, creating them, turning them into reality. You're transmuting them from fantasy to reality, grounding them, stability, creating them. We do have a World card. Tells me that you have completed a cycle. I felt the completion of a cycle, but it hadn't popped out yet. And so level, cycle, same difference. Capricorn, Aquarius on that. What is the Four of Cups? It's like hold the line. Keep the faith. Don't focus on what's in front of you. Nice. The Four of Cups is being clarified by the Justice, Libra energy, balance. Again, we're having balance. Strength. Keep your power. Hold your energy in what it is that you desire. Don't get sucked into what the 3D is showing you. Leo energy on the Strength, and the Fool, Aquarius, Aries. That's you taking a leap of faith, moving in that direction, knowing that even though you can't necessarily see it here in the physical 3D, that it is making manifest. You've already received it. You're just, I don't even want to say waiting. It's like, it's here. You're just aligning with it, if that makes sense. What is the Temperance in the underlying? So the Temperance is being clarified by the Two of Cups, the Chariot, Cancer energy, and the Knight of Wands. not overindulging in romantic situations, possibly, because we do have the Two of Cups. And maybe for some of you, it's not too, like, I know we like to share things with people, best friends, family members, significant other, but until something's made manifest, it's almost like you're needing to keep it to yourself, to prevent other energies from tainting it, good, bad, or indifferent. I feel like to have the chariot, victory, success, and forward momentum, Cancer energy, there's a need to temper it, take it slow, move slowly. We have passion, drive, forward momentum in the reverse, which tells me something is kind of, you're being slowed down. It's not ready yet. I do want to pull a card. Who is the official person? Oh, I have all my little kittens out front. Interesting. The official person is being clarified by the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands. So it could be an Aries specifically, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. Whoever this person is, they're very deceptive. And they also could be what's, in essence, slowing things down. So don't share your dreams and desires with others until they've created and made manifest in the 3D. This is somebody who appears to be, bringing passionate news, some kind of communication, but it's literally about lack and loss and no, you didn't get it kind of energy. And the Queen of Wands to me symbolizes that this is definitely a fire sign, somebody who likes to be the star of the show, somebody who likes to be in control. They have a desire to kind of be, they're very charismatic, but they have a desire to be number one, if you will. What's the Four of Pentacles? So what we're holding on to that could be holding you back is the Ten of Cups, something pertaining to family with the Ten of Wands. This is the energy of burdens pertaining to family, something long-term. Again, could be a mother, a brother, a mom, a dad, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, whatever. It also could be like a child or your significant other. It's almost as if this person is keeping you stuck because they like you, who you are, where you are. It's comfortable for them. And so if you so choose to move, it literally is like going to disrupt their life. So they're going to do whatever in their power to keep you stuck. And I feel like they're doing it with their own personal power, and they could be trying to take your power, knowingly or unknowingly. So don't share things with this person. There is definitely deception and sneaky behavior. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like you are getting clarity and truth on the matter, even if it's right here in this reading. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I do super chats. It is $5 minimum. Okay. Page of Pentacles for the water signs. Nice. So the clarity and truth that you're going to get is pertaining to the Six of Cups, something pertaining to the past. And you're going to find your own wish fulfillment, your own emotional sovereignty, where you're no longer tied to that energy. That's the emotional detachment. You're emotionally detaching from whomever this person is to you. Again, they're appearing as a fire sign. Could just be that they're embodying that energy. With the King of Cups, Pisces specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, I feel like that is it's almost like the new you that you're owning. What is the wish fulfillment? Although you never know, I could be answering your question in the next few readings, depending on your sun, moon, and rising. So maybe wait on that. So the Star card is being clarified by the Two of Swords in the reverse. The wish fulfillment, the faith in the future. There's no longer stuck or stagnancy. You're no longer unwilling or unable to make a choice or a decision. I feel like you are going to get out of your headspace, the Eight of Swords, the self-imposed prison. Again, possibly sharing all of your dreams and desires with others so that if anything, you're giving your energy away to them and allowing them to decide how things are going to go in your life. With the Eight of Wands, I feel like that's when things get moving quickly. The truth is coming through for you. And again, I feel like there's a person in your life that is tied to, which means that it's inside of you. So no pushing or blaming or pointing fingers. Capricorn energy, the Devil, shadow energy, the Three of Wands, and the Moon, Pisces energy. Fear. There's some kind of a fear and some kind of binding to the shadow energy, to this person, if you will. I feel as though you've been waiting for signs, symbols, synchronicities. This is it. And the sooner that you transmute this energy, Death card, Scorpio energy, which is shifting your own internal beliefs, and then staying silent until something's manifested. And then, of course, like once you get the job, go and tell them, I got the job. It's so great. But when you're deciding to apply or create the business, or you have this brilliant idea, if you so feel the need to share it, write it down. Write it in a diary or something. Don't share it. And again, I'm not saying this person's doing it purposefully, but it is indeed being done. We have number 21, Flying Ointment, Let Loose. Number 21. Interesting. Let loose, have some fun, go on an adventure. And it ties to the Three of Cups, which I find interesting because there is a celebration taking place. There is an opportunity coming in for you. I feel like the deception is that it's coming later than sooner. Like maybe this person, and own it if it's your own self-deception, but I feel like this is a person in your life. But maybe they're like, yeah, it's going to take a really long time to do that. Or, you know, I'd forget about that. You know, that's going to take however long. Like, it just feels very underhanded energy because they don't want you to grow, expand, shift, and change is what it really feels like to me. All right, I'm going to shuffle and we will move on to the air signs. I will shuffle here. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. All right. 2 more decks. I should also make mention that for those in the extended and gratitude group, you are getting your July monthlies today and tomorrow. And everybody else will get them after that. At some point before July. Okay. Air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. This is what you need to know, air signs. One more. Wow. Air signs. Overall energy for this reading is number 17, action. It is time for you to take some action, and it's pertaining to imprisonment number 29 in the reverse. I feel like you've gotten some truth and clarity coming through for you. You're no longer in a self-imposed prison, and now it's time to move. It's time to take the divinely guided action you've been guided to take. We have a King of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Pisces specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could just be either you or somebody you were dealing with embodying this energy. Now in the reverse, this is emotional manipulation. This is somebody who could be very dramatic, causing drama, emotional drama. Like I'm talking adult tantrums, if you will. This is somebody who could be emotionally blackmailing and or manipulative. So kind of like, well, for some of you, it's like, if you leave me, I'm going to off myself. Or like, if you don't do this for me, it's like train wreck city kind of energy. It's just very emotional manipulation, emotional blackmail, very dramatic, whiny energy. So I feel like you could probably figure out who this could be pertaining to. And if it's yours, own it. Take it how it resonates. But we have the Fool card, Aries, Aquarius. This is you, a new cycle beginning. Like you're done with this. You're moving away from this energy, because whether it was you embodying this energy, this is also somebody who's very codependent. So it could have been somebody that was emotionally very codependent. Like they needed you to, I always say, fishing for compliments. Like they needed you to reassure them constantly. And again, this can be in love, work, friendship, family, you name it. It could have been your energy even. But with the Fool card, we're talking about, we're done. Taking a leap of faith in a new direction. We have an Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Like you're not kidding, you're moving in a new direction. A brand new emotional experience. On top of that, we have an Ace of Pentacles. So this is a windfall of sorts, some tangible offering, a new job, a new city, a new car, home, whatever the case. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on this. So yeah, like your new beginning is like huge right out the gate, right? In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 19, rest and rejuvenation, pertaining to number 36, distant horizon. It's interesting with these two cards together. It feels as though something that you were creating, whether it was on your downtime, visualizing, manifesting. This is a card of, well, rest and rejuvenation, but it also talks about meditation and receiving guidance and download. And it feels as though this was something that you created, this movement, we're talking about a ship and it's floating in the air, and it feels like you've pulled the anchor up. You've pulled the weight that was binding you up. Therefore, I feel like in your downtime, off time, you were visualizing something grand. And even if you were visualizing it as if, in one day kind of energy, I feel, or at least in your mind, I feel energetically you were truly there, embodying it, because here it is. We have the World card. It's time to celebrate. A cycle has come to a close. This is Aquarius, Capricorn energy. And then we have a Queen of Pentacles. So this is the next chapter. This is what we're moving into. A brand new emotional experience, something tangible. Queen of Pentacles is specifically Capricorn, but it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is grounded, stable. This is somebody who people consider lucky, financially secure. This is an energy of somebody who likes the finer things in life. Very interesting. So this could be a person that's coming into your life, and or you're going to be embodying that energy. We will clarify. Who or what is the King of Cups in the reverse? The King of Cups in the reverse is being clarified by the Strength card, Leo energy, the Chariot, Cancer energy, and the Judgment, Scorpio energy. So whether you were embodying this energy or it was somebody that you were dealing with, this is somebody who attempted to have power control and wanted to move things forward with victory and success. But alas, we have the Judgment card, which tells me that at some point there was a need to surrender and move in a new direction. So whether you were wanting victory and success with this person or they were pushing for it with you to control and continue moving forward with you, the Judgment card tells me that there was finally I can't do this anymore. I gotta go. I gotta move in a new direction. I gotta follow my heart. I've got to follow my intuition, my leads. There's no more, this isn't working. So whether you were in the energy and you're like, okay, this is childlike behavior. It's no longer working for me. It's time for me to change my ways. This also could pertain to addiction as well, this energy. So take that how it resonates. But there was a surrender and a move in a new direction. The Fool card, this leap of faith. I feel like it's already been explained, but let's go deeper. Okay. So I can tell you that it may not have been easy to take this leap of faith and move in a new direction. Hence, leap of faith, not knowing what's going to happen. We have an Ace of Cups. That's twice it's come out. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a brand new emotional experience. We have the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords. This is fear, stress, anxiety, overthinking, overanalyzing, sleepless nights. Now, I feel like you could have still held on to that energy a smidgy, because anytime we jump and take a leap of faith and move in a new direction, sometimes we get this, even if it's not in the moment, like after the fact, like, oh gosh, what have I done? It's not that you went in the wrong direction. It's that it's a new direction and it's not comfortable. So it's like, oh goodness. But I feel like in essence, you've been waiting for your ships to come in, the dreams, the desires, what it is that you were manifesting. And for some of you, it's a new relationship, air signs. But I also feel like it's taking your power back from a previous one. What is the Ace of Cups? The brand new emotional experience is being clarified by the Eight of Cups. There was a need for you to emotionally detach from either this energy, be it a person or your own. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy, to gain a new perspective, to see things clearly. Because when we're emotionally attached in a situation, we don't see it necessarily for what it is, right? We're dealing with others' emotions, our emotions. We don't actually, when we're in the thick of it, is what I like to call it, we don't actually see it. It's normally in hindsight that we see it once we've moved away, once we've emotionally detached. And I feel like that's when you see things clearly and make a choice to put in forth the work, energy, and effort to drop the burdens, the things that just aren't serving you. What is this Ace of Pentacles for the air signs? Well, isn't that interesting? Ace of Pentacles is being clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups in the upright this time, and the Six of Pentacles. The new opportunity, the new beginning, I feel like is coming in after there's some form of a realization that all the love was lost in a family situation. Again, it could be a significant other. It could be childhood family. Take it how it resonates. But we're taking our power back from that. And frankly, again, it could be pertaining to a water sign in your life. But I feel on some level you were calling this energy in. When we put this Queen in the upright, this is now Cancer specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We're no longer emotionally manipulative or controlling. Now we're kind, caring, compassionate, intuitive, psychic. Yes, we still feel things very deeply, but we're no longer being controlled by, in essence, other people's emotions, right? Or even ours, our fears, our anxieties. And then we have balance coming in. Also some kind of a windfall coming in. It could be that the ending of a family is bringing, and I mean ending in the respect of like a breaking up of a family, is bringing some kind of financial windfall, or separating from a situation is bringing in some kind of a windfall for you. But again, you have a brand new emotional beginning and a brand new tangible opportunity. Some kind of wish fulfillment and being able to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor, all the work, energy, and effort you put in to see a new perspective, to understand things from a new perspective. And that allows you the rite of passage, the Six of Swords, to move into calmer emotional and mental waters. In the underlying, what is the World card? This celebrating the ending of a cycle. Well, I feel like it's just repetitive at this point. It's just all saying the same thing. The truth, the clarity that set you free, being able to understand and see things clearly, that you were carrying around burdens that didn't belong to you, things that were heavily weighing and continuously creating your everyday from these burdens that didn't belong to you. With the Eight of Cups, you emotionally detached. So being able to emotionally detach allows you to see things from a brand new perspective. Once you see the brand new perspective, you're no longer bound to it, and you can see things for what they are and make solid decisions and follow your intuition far more easier than when you're in the thick of things. What and who, or what's the Queen of Pentacles? Well, ain't that something? Queen of Pentacles is being clarified by the King of Swords. That's your energy. The Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. You're definitely dealing with a water sign or the energy of a water sign. At some point, the water sign energy was in the reverse. This Queen of Pentacles is talking about okay, I'm going to nicely say that for some of you, that Queen or King of Cups in the reverse is your energy. It's your emotional imbalance from childhood, things that maybe you got away with in childhood because it was the only way that you could feel safe or get your way. And it's something that you never really outgrew. For others of you, yes, this is another person, but for the majority of you, I feel like this is your energy. And I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is talking about finally grounding and stabilizing your emotions and your thoughts. With this is the before. We're juggling. We're juggling between ourself and another. Now, for a very small few of you, this is pertaining to a relationship that possibly somebody was juggling between you and another. Could have been a mother juggling between sides of siblings, like, oh, I like this sibling, or no, you're my favorite, or taking sides kind of energy. But again, the majority of you, I feel like this is your energy. And this is overworking. It's trying to find balance between two, trying to find the emotional and energetic balance, and it's draining. It's too much. You can't do it. There's a need for balance, and the balance is Libra energy, to find the recognition, the understanding, and the clarity to get the 10 of Swords, which is to stop lying to yourself, to stop deceiving yourself, to gain the truth and clarity that will come in like lightning once you emotionally detach from a situation. And or if you are trying to grow your spiritual awareness and understanding, you could get it from some kind of a book, a club, life coach, something to that extent. But you definitely have major opportunities coming in, new emotional opportunity, new tangible opportunity in the 3D. A new cycle is beginning. There is a shift out of that energy, whether it's you or somebody else. The shift is transpiring regardless. But I also feel when we emotionally detach, we are able to see people for what they truly are and stop labeling them, in essence, creating who they are around us. Air signs, number 44, deep being, self-love, and acceptance. Number 44. Self-love and acceptance, ownership of uniqueness, self-sovereignty. I said emotional sovereignty, but we'll go with self-sovereignty. Tarot companion would be the world card, which you did get as well. As above, so below. So as within, so without. All right, I'm going to shuffle, read the chat, and then we will move on to the earth signs. Oh, happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday to all Cancers, but happy birthday, Amanda. As far as playing cards, I do super chats. There's a $5 minimum. And it would be done after I finish with the earth signs and the fire signs. Although I did just do the water signs, was the first one I did, so you can check that. Also, you can check your rising and your moon sign. I always recommend listening before getting a personalized question, just in case. You never know, I might answer it. I might already answer it, and then you don't need to ask a question, right? Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I truly appreciate you. Also, again, I will remind you that for the extended group members and the gratitude group members, the July readings are coming out today and tomorrow. For everybody else who is not a group member, they will be coming out shortly thereafter that. Extended group and gratitude group always get theirs first. Always get the full reading first. If you're interested in joining the extended group, it is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time and you get access to all extendeds. Or the gratitude group is $5.99 a month, and not only do you get access to all tarot extendeds, but you get access to all of the law of attraction, spiritual, and manifestation videos that I put out. Link in the description box below, unless you have an iPhone and for whatever reason the join button doesn't show up. So you have to do it through a desktop or a laptop. All right, earth signs. Where's my timer? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. This is what you need to know right now. For the earth signs. Okay. Earth signs. Wow. Wowza. Wow. Like I can't. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Which I forgot to put ice cubes in. So it's a little bit like lukewarm. Blech. Anyway, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I am just going to throw this out there. If this is your reading, own it. We all have those days. But if this is not your reading, I highly recommend you check your other placements. We have number 14, Caring Connection. And it is pertaining to number 29, imprisonment. So there is a very stuck energy, and it's a self-imposed prison, meaning your thoughts, your emotions, all of this has created this stuck feeling in this caring connection. Now, a caring connection does not have to be love. It can be a friendship. It can be anything that is like caring connection, where you actually give a crap about another person, right? Yes, it can be love, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a sibling, a mother, like whatever. A really good friend. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So I like the Five of Wands in the reverse. It tells me that there's no drama or chaos, that you're putting forth the Eight of Pentacles, the work, energy, and effort. For some of you, we have a Six of Swords in the reverse, which tells me that you're not moving into a mental and emotional calm place, hence the imprisonment. This is normally a rite of passage where we're moving away from turbulence, chaos, drama, but it looks like the drama has ceased for a minute, but you're not moving away. In fact, it seems like you're coming back for more. With the Magician in the reverse. I'm going to clarify, of course. But the Magician in the reverse tells me that you are oblivious to what you were doing. It doesn't feel very much like you're in alchemy either. But again, we'll clarify. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 22, Yin. This is a spiritual winter. It's a time of going within to really get to the truth of the matter, to really figure out who you truly are. It is pertaining to number 31, bad health. If I were going to have bad health, going in to figure out what it is attributed to, what it's the core to it, the spiritual winter is brilliant. Because as within, so without. So if you're having health issues, it's going to be pinpointed to something internally. So I like these together. Not a big fan of you having some kind of a bad health. This could, again, pertain to the person that you're caring for, that you're trying to maybe understand how things are working or how it's happening, or really truly going to find the root cause. But we have a Six of Pentacles, which is all about balance. It's also for some receiving some kind of a windfall financially. You could be getting the loan and or some kind of bonus, if you will. And then we have a Three of Pentacles, which tells me that we are collaborating in some kind of a group effort, and or you're just focused on your creative endeavors at this point. What I find interesting is I'm curious about the bad health, and it's like we're unlocking something with that, but it's not a horrible reading. It just feels very, I'm concerned with the Magician in the reverse and the going within with the bad health. I'm not seeing any type of healing card per se. Doesn't mean you're not ascending, of course, but I'm curious. Let's clarify, shall we? All right. Five of Wands in the reverse, which again, I like to see. I like to see that. That's good. That means that we've removed ourselves from the drama. Okay, well, there's a whole lot going on here. We have Six of Wands, recognition. So you went from a Five of Wands, threw that away. Like, I'm done with the drama. I'm not engaging in the drama. There's recognition. For some of you, it could have even achieved, you could have even achieved something out of this, some kind of recognition. But more than anything, I feel like you're understanding strength, taking your power back in a situation. Leo energy. A lover's situation, some kind of a soulmate connection. Now, soulmates are beautiful. Before I get to the last card, I'm going to throw this in there. They are people who have a significant role in our life. Your mother can be a soulmate, sibling, romantic, of course. But a lot of people think, oh, that person was horrible. They were karmic. No. Every person in your life is, in essence, karmic, because as within, so without. So the people you call into yourself are reflections of what's going on within you. If you're codependent, you're going to probably attract somebody who triggers that energy by not being available all the time. Why? Because it's not healthy and it's needy energy. And so it's like those two attract. Like, oh, she or he's codependent. They need me all the time. I can't stand this. I'm going to be absent all the time. And that's your growing. It's like, this is triggering you. It's a message to let you know, hey, you need to kind of work on this energy. So they are a soulmate. They're not a karmic. Like, people have it all mixed up. It's interesting. And don't get me started on the twin flames. Anyway, Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, a brand new way of thinking and believing. I feel as though when you remove yourself from the drama and giving your power away, you recognize your strength, your awareness, your perseverance pertaining to a soulmate connection, and you gain a new clarity, a new understanding, a new perception, if you will. What is the Eight of Pentacles? What are we putting the fourth, the work, energy, and effort? Nice. Well, it's you, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn specifically, but it's you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, taking your power back, being in your grounded, stable energy with the Knight of Pentacles. So you're putting forth the work, energy, and effort to be loyal, stable, secure, but taking your time towards a brand new emotional experience, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So whether this is you filling up your own cup, like self-love kind of energy, and or you're moving towards a new emotional experience, I do like that we're putting forth work, energy, and effort. I definitely like that we're taking our time. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It is not somebody who just willy-nilly runs in and like is attracted and wanting and desiring everything in front of it. Like a fire sign, not to point fingers. But sometimes water signs too. This is an energy of somebody who is deciding, I'm going to be 100% sure. And this is serious for me. I'm taking my time. What is the Six of Swords in the reverse? That's interesting. Ugh. Like, I was rooting for you. I was like, yes, we're learning, we're moving away, we're doing the right thing, we're gaining clarity, we're taking our time. And then we turn the fucking, excuse my language, we turn the boat around. Like, what? We run right back to the chaos, to the drama. We start feeding into it. because it's part of our chironic wounding. Trigger. We were triggered. The Six of Pentacles is an interesting card. Yes, it can be bringing balance. But it also, if you look at it, there's somebody that is feeding the needy, the groveling, the poor, right? So whether you're financially supporting somebody because they were like, oh, I need help, I need money, I need finances, and you played right back into it. Codependency. I don't feel like that word keeps coming up for no reason. What's the Magician in the reverse? Just throw it all out there. Rip the Band-Aid off. Tell us what's going on. Once we're aware, we can move in a new direction. The Magician in the reverse is being clarified by the Seven of Wands. The Queen of Swords could be dealing with an air sign or have that in your chart, specifically Libra, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And the Nine of Cups. With the Magician in the reverse, it feels like you are resisting, outright fighting any energy or thought or opinion that comes out that's like, you're going backwards. You shouldn't do that. Like, this is hostile energy. It's like an energy of, I don't want to hear it. No, don't talk to me. Like, I won't even be your friend. Like, you don't understand. It's resistance at its finest. But what does it appear that we're resisting? A Queen of Swords. Logic, truth, clarity, focus. And the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment, emotional sovereignty. That's what you're resisting. That's what you're pushing away. Underlying energy. Six of Pentacles. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Six of Pentacles. Well, that yin energy is really doing something underneath the surface. And it's interesting because I wonder if you went in just to figure out what your bad health was. And bad health doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm dying or cancer or it could be a chronic backache or, neck pain or, tight muscle, like something, headaches constantly, or, I just feel off. That kind of energy. And it feels like when you decided to go within to pinpoint what's causing this, the truth started setting you free. I feel like we had a little oopsie daisy, a little lapsy in judgment, a little going back, but I don't feel like it's forever. Why, you ask? Because we truly do find the Six of Pentacles, the balance. We have a Queen of Swords. Again, we have a King of Cups. So Libra energy, Pisces energy specifically. But it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Justice, Libra. The Worlds. The World card, Capricorn, Aquarius energy, is time to celebrate because we have come to a completion in this cycle, this merry-go-round with the Four of Swords. It's time for healing, rest, rejuvenation, meditation, receiving guidance, clarity, and truth. So it could be more than one person you're dealing with. Queen of Swords is, again, it's balance. It's Libra energy. It's somebody who Oh, very analytical, black and white, wordsmith kind of energy. Could also be considered a single mom. The King of Cups, Pisces specifically, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, somebody who's highly intuitive, psychic, kind, caring, compassionate. This could pertain to your heart and your mind coherence coming together, finally coming together. What is the Three of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I find it interesting. You're the King of Cups. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune, Pisces, Sagittarius. What I find interesting is that this is on the Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration, coming together, working together, following creative passions. King of Pentacles, you. Queen of Cups. This is when things finally get moving. The Wheel of Fortune. Things get moving in your favor. Some kind of a windfall of abundance. Progress seemingly out of nowhere. And the Queen of Cups could represent a person. Possibly the person in the Six of Cups that we closed a cycle out with after bringing balance. They could have entered into a new cycle with you. So take it how it resonates. It also could be that you are following your heart. You're putting pen to paper. That's interesting. You're creating something with your heart, or following your heart, if you will. All right. So in essence, you're in a cycle with a person. You're feeling stuck, stagnant. It could be causing health issues. You are going to find the clarity, the truth, and move ever so slowly in the right direction. Then you're going to kind of trip up and go back. But at the end of the day, I feel like you find the balance and you close the cycle out. You find the healing and the strength. Take your power back and move into a new cycle. And in that new cycle, there is a water sign or a water energy. I definitely feel like things finally get moving in your favor. We have, did I just say Secret Trail Ascension number 9? I don't know if I just told you that, but there it is. Here we go. Ascension, enlightenment, preparation for greatness. Not everyone can go. Interesting. It's interesting because ascension, for me, is talking about the ending of an old cycle, the beginning of a new. Not everyone is going to go. I feel like you are leaving a Queen of Swords behind. Or somebody who embodies that energy. So take that how it resonates. All right, I'm going to shuffle and we will finally move on to the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. I will read the chat as well. Yeah, I'm totally fine. I don't think I look feverish, but okay. Hello, Reaction King, by the way. Good to see you made it. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Again, just a reminder that gratitude group and extended group members will be receiving their July monthly tarot readings tonight and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, whatever. And everybody else will be getting it after that at some point. Okay. Shuffly. Oh, happy new moon in Cancer today, by the way. I already told Cancers happy birthday, but happy birthday, Cancers, if there's any Cancers still in here. It's a new moon. Time to set new moon intentions. Oh, that's so kind of you, Reaction King. Although I feel like we already went through your signs, because I think you're water. If I remember correctly, you're like super duper water. You were number 1. You were the first out the gate. We did water. So just FYI, if your other readers are on your sign, feel free to scooch you on over, because we already did water. Okay, lastly but not leastly, let us get into oh, thank you. All right, fire signs. Let's see. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. What you need to know. What do you need to know right now? Aries, Leo, Sag. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. What you need to know right now. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. That's a lot of cards. Ooh, okay, really? Wow, there is that. Eee. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Aries, Leo, Sag. Overall energy, we have number 9, broken heart, and number 16, patience, which tells me that currently you're in the middle of healing some kind of a heart wound. The one thing I do like about the broken heart is it's not like, oh, you just broke your heart. No, this is something that's been going on for a while, and you're in the middle of healing. It's healing, but it takes time. Divine timing is at play. And frankly, I don't know that it's helpful because it's pertaining to thoughts, meaning that the more that you think about it, the more you're going to perpetuate it. But I also feel like there is a need to move through the feelings. We're not trying to ignore them or stuff them down. It's like, yeah, feel your feels, but stop focusing on it. Stop hyper-focusing on the person. We have a Knight of Cups. That is romantic energy. But we're moving towards a 4 of Wands. Interesting. So there could be some kind of a romantic situation moving towards a union. Yet we're in an energy of patience because we're working on a broken heart. So I'm a little confused here. We will clarify. The union is with you, King of Wands, specifically Sag, but it's you, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then we have a Hermit, Virgo energy. Well, ain't that a gas? For some of you, I feel like you were in a situation that was moving to something more serious, or at least you thought it was. You were wishing it was. Could have been moving a little bit fast, I will say. Could have felt like it was possibly even on your templed path. And then there was ghosting energy. Now, I say ghosting because we have the Hermit, which means somebody yanked their energy back out or kind of disappeared. Maybe got cold feet. It was too much. Too much was going on. But in essence, I also feel like it's calling for you, Virgo energy, to really, truly go within. Have yourself a little spiritual awakening. Make sure that you're on the right path, that you're doing things for the right reason. And I mean spiritual integrity reason. So when we're in a situation and we want to be in a relationship just to be in a relationship, that we think we're in love just for love's sake. When you know you are truly 100% in love, and you're not only in love, but it's unconditional love, is when you can love this person, whether they're with you or not, whether you ever see them again or not. And if they so choose to get up and walk out and you never see them again, you can still love them wholeheartedly and wish the best for them. End of story. You're not throwing a fit and crying and blubbering and emotionally manipulating them to stay. You're not blaming them for breaking your heart or being this or that or the other. Because if that's the case, then this is codependency and this is business. This is all we're doing. When you give love, expecting something in return, it's a business deal. And a lot of people in life have business contracts with other people. Marriages, relationships, it's all business. I love you as long as you give me what I want. I love you as long as you do as I ask. I love you as long as you treat me exactly how I want to be treated when I want to be treated that way. I love you as long as when I tell you I love you, you say it back. And then I won't get mad. It is business. It is energetic exchange. It is not, which is business, just like money. You're not switching money, but well, some of you might be. I don't know. But energy is no different. Energy is money. Money is energy. It's no different. Just because you're doing it energetically and not with the sleight of the hand and the money going back and forth, it's the same thing. And people don't seem to understand that. So then we have a 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, you were doing it for financial gain, stability and security. Which, teach their own. Do you. I don't care. But this isn't in spiritual integrity and not in alignment. And I can guarantee you that if you have something within you that is lacking and you are seeking it in some way, shape, or form, inevitably it's not going to work. The universe is going to give you lack. Why? Because you're lacking. Hence you seeking it in another person. You can mask it as whatever. Oh yeah, it's love. No, it's not. I mean, maybe a part of you likes that person somewhat. But when energy doesn't lie, you always get what you are embodying, period. So, underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Wow, it's time for a wake-up call. Okay, number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. You're getting there. You're moving in that direction, which awareness is half of the work anyway. But we have number 19, coffin. Now, the door to personal healing and happiness, the coffin to me is like the death card. So an ending transpired in order to allot for a new beginning, also known as transmutation. The question is, are you hopefully moving into the door to personal healing and happiness, knowing it's going to take time, and we're putting an end to whatever. I mean, the Virgo energy, the Hermit, is also in essence a door to personal healing and happiness when you actually go within and figure out the true you, who you truly are, what it is that you truly desire. When you fill up your own cup, in essence, and then you start attracting from the energy what you actually desire, not feeling like you have to run out and try to force, control, and manipulate it. We have the Temperance card. Oh, all these cards, they're so pretty and they're new and they're all like ripping. It's like they need to be laminated or something. Temperance, divine timing, which is no different than the Patience card, right? Sagittarius energy. So in divine timing, things are going to radically change. Tower, Aquarius, Aries. This is something that is not built on a steady foundation, crumbling to the ground. I feel like that's what this was. And you might chalk it up as heartbreak, but I don't think that it's heartbreak. Because you can like somebody and care about somebody, but you truly didn't, I don't believe, love a person wholeheartedly, with your whole heart. If there's some kind of I'm going to put a pin in that because I feel like I've been hammering you just a smidgy. The Tower card is telling me that there's a major shift and change taking place. Something that is not built on a steady foundation is crumbling. Most likely this rush to marriage for financial stability and security. The Judgment card is Scorpio or Sagittarius, no, Scorpio energy. Yes, Scorpio. And it's all about surrendering and moving in a new direction. So what you need to know, depending on where you are currently in this beautiful reading, whether you're already gone through the heartbreak and the ghosting or the person pulling back, the need for you to go within, have some form of a spiritual awakening, coming to Jesus moment, or this hasn't even played out yet, is that inevitably this is a chance for you to grow. This is a chance for you to release, let go, and move in the right direction in spiritual integrity to truly actually find true love, real love, and to learn to give yourself what it is that you've possibly been seeking from others. I will say that I haven't even clarified. So I don't know where I was going. I think I thought I was done. Totally not even done. Not even close. Knight of Cups. Wow. Now I feel like I want to rush through all this because I feel like I spent forever on that. This Knight of Cups energy, somebody emotionally detached from this new beginning. And in essence, for some of you, somebody emotionally detached to have their own rebirth somewhere else. But the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy is rebirth. It's prosperity, abundance, and new beginnings. And again, I feel like somebody, it wasn't long after I don't know that they were even emotionally attached to begin with when they offered the cup of love with the Queen of Swords. So you could have Libra in your chart. You could be dealing with an air sign or somebody who embodies this. This is somebody who sees things black and white. The major thing is that they have a tendency to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them. This is somebody who has focus on future and clarity, and they speak their truth. And frankly, there could have been some drama here. What's the... That's interesting. That is the Five of Wands. I don't know why I thought it was the 4 because I don't know. I saw 4, but there's 5 and it says 5. That's the drama. Here I thought it was the Union card, the 4 of Wands. This is drama. I feel like there was drama immediately. And almost I'm wondering if most of your relationships are drama. Play out as some kind of a drama. There's resistance. We have the 5 of Wands, which is drama, chaos, energy leak, giving power away. This is the 7 of Wands, which is somebody who is very resistant. What are they resistant to? Forward momentum, victory, success, the Chariot card, the Knight of Pentacles, taking things slow, anything grounded and stable, and the Judgment, surrendering. Cancer energy, Scorpio. It's like resistant to change, resistant to things coming in, and like whether it's guidance or any kind of change, anything. It's like they're defensive, very defensive. And by they, I mean you. Feel like this is your reading. So if you feel like it's the person you're dealing with, flip the rules. I'm not going to clarify you because I definitely feel like the King of Wands is your energy. What is the Hermit? So the Hermit again is an energy. I feel like somebody did detach. Definitely emotionally detached. They could have been honestly, I feel like your love language already is emotional detachment. and a desire to have these new beginnings and think that it's like turning dreams into reality. But we have no emotion attached. They're not real dreams. They're filling empty voids within the self, attempting to. So the Hermit card, we've got you holding on to brand new passionate beginnings. We've got the passion, the drive, the desire with the Page of Cups. But this is a page. This isn't a whole cup. This is childlike. This is very immature, emotionally immature energy. And it's mainly seems very much just about passion, drive, creativity, desire, taking things to the next level. It's like a repeated cycle. We have the Hermit card, which again, I feel like you are being called to go within, to do some kind of a spiritual work, spiritual course, whatever it takes. Hermit, Virgo energy, again, to figure out who you truly are, what you truly are, what your true desire is, what your North Node is, and to drop the burdens, the things that you've been carrying around for far too long that are not working for you, and to drop the self-sabotage, the deception, the self-deception, and finally have a new beginning, taking a leap of faith, new beginning, new cycle, Aquarius, Aries, in order to Emperor energy, take a leadership role in your own life. What's the Ten of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles is being clarified by you, the King of Wands. Celebration, victory, success, joy, happiness. A Strength card, taking your power back. And the Tower. The Tower is Aquarius, Scorpio energy. Life-changing. I feel like, frankly, when you go in and do the work, that you will create your own Ten of Pentacles, your own stability and security. And this is going to take time. Hence the Patience card. This is not an overnight fix. This could be upwards of 10 years. But it's going to be something worth celebrating, an achievement, an accomplishment. You are going to inevitably take your power back, and it is going to change your life. Underlying energy, what's the Temperance card? Again, we have the door to personal healing and happiness. Holy bananas. We have the Nine of Swords. Overthinking, overanalyzing, fear, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, nightmares. Five of Swords, conflict. You could be having mental conflict within yourself. Old habits die hard. We have the Hermit for the third time. You're having a spiritual awakening. Now, whether it started already or this is like your key to finally take that plunge into whatever program or whatever you were going to do, or open yourself up to a program, it is time for you to release the toxic, negative energies attached to your emotions. This is Devil energy, which is shadow energy. It is codependency, addiction, emotional manipulation, control. It's your shadow. And it is very strongly tied to every new emotional opportunity you have. For some of you, you've got something tied to your spiritual aspect as well. What's the Tower card? Leann! Oh my gosh, I'm almost done, Leann. But it's so good to see you. The Tower card, life-changing. We have the Page of Wands, moving forward with passion. There's you, again, Queen of Wands, specifically Aries. And then the Lovers, soulmate connection. Interesting. once we go within, do we actually come across a soulmate? Something that maybe you've been waiting for quite some time? Interesting. Who could it be? I don't know. Judgment card. We're surrendering and moving in a new direction. So I feel like the new direction you're moving in is away from that page energy, that childlike emotional energy, which could have been highly manipulative. The lack of putting forth work, energy, and effort into yourself, but also carrying around that 10 of Wands. I feel like that's what you're surrendering and moving away from in order to manifest Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius energy, your wish fulfillment, your faith in the future, action, forward momentum, passion, drive, desire, and celebration. Fire signs, ouch. But, you know. Number 11, enter at your own risk. Pause. Oh, I can't wait to read this. Number 11. Pause. Wait for confirmation. It's okay to say no. The answer to your question is no. The answer to your question is no. It's time for you to gain a new perspective, to see things clearly. So I feel like it's whoever's still thinking about this person, this situation, or a past situation. Wow. That was good. What is that? Is that a smiley face with a cry tear? Are you crying? Don't cry for me, Leah. Tino. I don't know. Where was everybody today? Like, what? In fact, the cards I was reading, I should take a moment now and say thank you for the Witching Hour Oracle. Thank you, Sean, or Carmack, whatever you want to call him, for buying those, gifting those to me. I appreciate you. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Amazon gift list. It's in the, I think it's in the description. If not, it's in the about section. Sean is awesome. I feel like he buys me something like once a week almost. So most of the decks that I've been getting from him. I appreciate him. Yeah, he gifts me, like, he's probably gifted roughly 10 decks. I don't know. I'd have to sit and count. Yeah. Which is super kind. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Even though he's not here at the moment. Okay. I was going to read the chat. Yes, of course you can, Leann. But you got to ask your question. And then I'll do a timey stamp. I'll do a timey stamp. Excuse my armpit in the camera. La 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 la. Oop, son of a biscuit. There we go. You're rushed. What? I'm so confused. No, he's not here today. That's fine. He's here a lot. In fact, during his working hour. So it's probably better he stayed at work. Oh no, not my house. No. Nobody meets me at my house. No. Nobody comes to my house for a cup of tea. No, nobody gets to come to my house. Leann, I'm confused. Oh, there you are. Part of me just wants to respond to that and not pull any cards. All right, let me write. Dun, dun, dun. What do we got? I need to move all of my racks over here so I can actually hang my things up. So, give me... We're going to do a couple couples. No, not this one. Hold on. Let me finish pulling the cards before I speak. Before I speak. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So, we have patience, which, oh, it was over there. We have patience, which I'm like, I don't know if you guys heard my phone beep. Divine timing is at play. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is reaping the rewards of the fruits of your labor. It's also wish fulfillment, pertaining to lovers. Now, the lovers is notoriously, in the very beginning of tarot time, was about self-love. It wasn't necessarily about you and another person or a soulmate connection. This definitely could be, but I feel like when we're talking about a work issue or matter, because there's a boatload of pentacles, which we'll get into, there is a need for you to tread lightly. Patience is divine timing, but it also means don't overindulge. It means just putting one foot in front of the other, that things are going to work out. Following your heart is very important. with the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight in the deck, which means, again, very grounded, stable, loyal, but we're being loyal to what? We're being loyal to our heart. Now, as far as raising Cain or commotion, I don't think that that's going to be a benefit. In the underlying, we've got women holding a coin. Yet again, grounded, stable. And we've got a Wheel of Fortune, meaning that the energy that you're putting out, you're going to get back. So if you're pushing against something, inevitably, you're giving energy to that which you don't want. And the universe doesn't know the difference between, I want this, yes, I don't want this. It's just like more of this, more of this, more of this. And what you're pushing against is what you don't want. So you're going to end up getting, I know it's hard to understand, more of what you don't want. So you're being called to slam the brakes on of the pushing against and just embody the energy of what it is that you desire. It's time to let go. Interesting, because we have 3. I will also pull next couple of days. I don't know. We also have a new moon in Cancer right now, which tells me that you need to put forth your new moon intentions. And I'll give you a little rundown on that in a second. Unfriendly. Keep your guard up. We aren't friends, and I may have a hostile attitude. Plans. Seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. Interesting. And secret. There's something I'm holding back. So, all in all put together, it feels very much as though what it is that you desire is going to be something that you need to embody. If it's integrity, I'm just reading your, I don't think my superiors are happy with me. I don't think they're happy with me. Unfriendly. So here's the deal. We can be very passionate about something, and especially if it's something that we find to be very unethical. If it's something unethical and you don't resonate with it, and every ounce of your being is saying, then you need to go somewhere else. If they're asking you to participate in it. If it's to a point where they're the ones doing it, but you're being around it, you have to follow your heart, your truth, to let you know it's time to start looking for somewhere else. This really isn't in alignment with me. I personally cannot do this. I find this unethical. That's when you know it's time for you to move on. Staking your claim and you're gonna die on the hill. And the reason being is because A, this is a company. But even if it was, let's say it's you and me, and you're like, the more you force against something that you don't want, the more the universe is going to give you what you don't want. It's the law of attraction. So in order for you to get what you want, you literally have to be in the energy of what it is you desire. You want things to be ethical, you must be ethical. You want things to be easy, I feel like we could talk about this for hours, and I hope that I'm making sense on how to embody the energy of what it is that you desire. To envision things, in essence, working out the way that you desire, yes, but inevitably everybody has free will. So you can't change other people around you. You can't change their minds. Words don't teach. It's only actions. For all you know, they could do this. Something could bite them in the butt, and they're going to be like, oh, Leann was totally right. We shouldn't have done this. Maybe. Like if you're talking about people doing things that might not be ethical, they might not give maybe it's all about money or whatever. I feel like more than anything, you're being called to follow your heart, to fill up your cup, to slow your roll, be patient, divine timing, embody the energy of what it is that you desire, stay grounded and stable, and know that in any situation, if you feel the need to express your feelings on something, once is enough. Just like the word no. You should only have to say it once. Somebody, punches you in the arm. No. That's it. You should only have to say it once. Or no. I'm not going to do this. There's no explanation. we find it necessary, especially being a Libra rising, that we need to like keep the peace, keep the balance, explain a million times just so that everybody really understands. No, we don't. The answer is no. That's my balance. That's it. I don't need to explain myself. That's end of it. And again, if this is a company-wide decision and you're being asked to do something that you find or deem unethical, start looking for new work. And embody yourself in a position of a place that you enjoy making more money. Like, why not? Yes, I would definitely express your concerns, but do it from a very, this is how I feel, and this is the way I'm seeing things. And then let it go, regardless of what they say, because you're not going to change anybody's mind. Literally, it's going to be, this is my last ditch effort. This is how I feel. I can't participate. Like, whatever it is that you have to say, you say it, and then enough. Don't get emotional. Just slow and steady wins the race. Hold your ground, stand your ground, but do it silently in respect of not trying to control and manipulate. Like, your goal isn't to change their minds. If anything, your goal is to allow them to see a new perspective that maybe they're not understanding. But I don't even know what you do. All I know is that maybe if you're being asked to do something, it's time to start looking for something else that you can feel good about. So, Vicky, where have you been? Have you been on vacation? How has it been? I'm trying to remember. I thought you already went. But I thought that was like a 3-week thing, so maybe I'm wrong. Psst, I may not always be wrong, but I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. I was probably incorrect. Okay, so you were gone. Oh my gosh, Vicky, I have to tell you. I almost messaged you. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. I almost messaged you and I was like, no, because I'm sure I'll see you around alive or something. You came through in my meditation. It was different, I will say. And it wasn't like you came through with some exciting message. You just came through and let me know that you'd be reaching out. And I was like, okay. And so I almost was going to contact you and be like, hey, is everything okay? Because you came through in my meditation. It was interesting. Very interesting, to say the least. So, I know, we're only missing Sean now. We've got Reaction King. Actually, there's a lot of people that used to come all the time, but then I changed it to noon, and now I kind of, I don't know what's going on. I don't care. No, I do not mean in a romantic way. Anyways, all right, I'm going to head out of here, you guys. Oh. That's kind of the feeling I got, which is why I wanted to like reach out and be like, hey, everything okay? And then I was like, no. If she, like, in my meditation, you came through and said you'd be reaching out. And so I was like, okay, like, I don't need to preemptively, hey, is everything okay? But it was interesting. Yes, set your new moon intentions. You were thinking, oh my God, I bet you when you were thinking about it is when you popped into my meditation. I'm like, doing my meditation and all these interesting things taking place. And then Vicky, And it was like, I'm going to reach out. And I was like, okay. And then I came out of the meditation and I'm like, should I reach out to her? No. And she said she'd reach out. Like, it was funny. And not to say it wasn't interesting that you showed up, but it was not in alignment with what was going on in my meditation. Like, I had colors going on. I had all these things going on. And then it was almost like, well, I heard astral projection, but it was almost as if like you came in through a wormhole or something, like your face just wonk, delivered the message, and then you were gone. It was interesting. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to head out of here, you guys. I am getting, by this evening, Extended Group and Gratitude Group will have their July tarot readings up. Not all of them. It will be today and tomorrow evening, next 2 days. And then look for me Friday because I will be here. I totally lost my train of thought. Anyways, Extended Gratitude Group, your July readings are coming up today and tomorrow. Happy new moon in Cancer. Also, happy birthday to all of the Cancers out there that are celebrating their birthday during Cancer season, which would be all Cancers. Good grief. Energy just totally went wonky. And I just flipped a card off the table. So, ooh, what was it? Maybe it was important. Let's see. I don't know. Let go. That's what I feel. It was the four of Pentacles. It's time to let go. Anyway, I will see you all. Psst. It's 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, sharp, on Friday. Don't be late. All right. Sending you all love and light and astral projection from Vicky. I will see you all Friday.